Krishna Krishna
Hare
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 Rama
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudhi Gauri Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudhi Gauri Bhaktavinda Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasudhi Gauri Bhaktavinda Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today is Wednesday. It is 25th of December. It is Pausha Masa or Narayana Masa, Krishna Paksham, and Dasami Tithi. So there are no Vaishnavas today, but today is the Christmas day, 25th of December. And it is the day appearance of Jesus Christ, and who is the embodiment of tolerance. So Titikshavaha, Karanikaha, Suhridaha, Sarvadehinam, Ajatyatravaha, Jantaha, Sadhavaha, Sadhubhushanaha. So Prabhupada has mentioned a number of times about his tolerance when he was speaking to his disciples. Okay, so this is the day many people celebrate Christmas. Okay, so apart from that, there are no other events today, but tomorrow it is Ekadashi. We are nearer to the Ekadashi tomorrow. Okay, for now, we shall move into our daily Srimad Bhagavatam. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. In the Srimad Bhagavatam, so the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he spoke the Shloki Bhagavata to Lord Brahma, and after saying that, he asked him that, "O Brahma, you in all times and places and circumstances, you remember this, whatever the knowledge I have spoken to you, the Chatushloki, always remember this. So you will not be bewildered at any point of time. एतन्मतं समातिष्ठ परमेन समाधिना भवान कल्प विकल्पेषु न विमुह्यति करहे चेत्. So at any point of time you will not be bewildered. न विमुह्यति करहे चेत् by any other illusory energy of the Lord. So after saying that, so today he has concluded those conversations, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So Sukadeva Goswami speaks to Parikshit Maharaj. So now, after Lord spoke to Brahma, after Brahma, for all the inquiries of Brahma, and the Lord has disappeared while Brahma was saying. So likewise, Sukadeva Goswami is speaking to Parikshit Maharaj. So we are in Srimad Bhagavatam, second canto, chapter 9, verse number 38. Shri Sukha Uvacha Sampradisya evam ajano jananam parameshtinam pasyataha tasya tadhrupam atmano nirundan harihi nirunat harihi. So Sukadeva Goswami saying to Parikshit, Sampradisya evam. So Sampradisya means, so he is after fully instructing Brahmaji, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he spoke all the knowledge to Brahma. Sampradisya evam, and all this. Thus, Ajano, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead is he is Ajana, he is the birthless, he is not born. Ajanaha, Jananam Parameshtinam. Jananam of the living entities, Parameshtinam, unto the supreme leader Brahma. Brahma is the foremost of the living entities. Jananam Parameshtinam. So Sampadisya evam ajino Jananam Parameshtinam. Paschitaha tasya tadhrupam. And Paschitaha, while Brahma was seeing the form of the Lord, Paschitaha tasya Tadrupam, the transcendental form of the Supreme Lord. And then Atmano Nirunad Harihi. Nirunad Harihi. And the Lord, this is Atmanha, the Absolute. Nirunad, he has disappeared from the sight of Brahma. Harihi, the Lord, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. From the sight of the Brahma. Atmano Nirunad Harihi. Sampradisya evam ajano jananam parameshtinam paschitah tasya tadhrupam atmano nirunad harihi. The translation for this verse is Sukadeva Goswami said to Maharaja Parikshit. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, after being seen in his transcendental form, instructing Brahmaji, the leader of the living entities, disappeared. And purport by Srila Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Can I request Usha Mataji to read this purport, please?
Okay, Prabhu, Hare Krishna. In this verse, it is clearly mentioned that the Lord is Ajana, or the Supreme Person, and that he was showing his transcendental form, Atmano Rupam, to Brahmaji while instructing him in the summarization of Srimad Bhagavatam in 4 verses. He is Ajanaha, or the Supreme Person. Among us, the Jananam, or all persons, all living entities are individual persons. And among us all such persons, Lord Hari is supreme, as confirmed in the Shruti mantra, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetanam. So there is no place for impersonal features in the transcendental world as there are impersonal features in the material world. Whenever there is Chetana or knowledge, the personal feature comes in. In the spiritual world, everything is full of knowledge, and therefore everything is the transcendental world. The land, the water, the tree, the mountain, the river, the man, the animal, the bird, everything is of the same quality, namely Chaitanya, and therefore everything that is individual and personal. Srimad Bhagavatam gives us this information as the supreme Vedic literature, and it was personally instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Brahmaji, so that the leader of the living entities might broadcast the message to all in the universe in order to teach the supreme knowledge of Bhakti Yoga. Brahmaji in his turn instructed Narada, his beloved son, the same message of Srimad Bhagavatam, and Narada in his turn taught the same to Vyasadeva, who again taught it to Sukadeva Goswami. Through Sukadeva Goswami's grace and by the mercy of Maharaj Parikshit, we are all given Srimad Bhagavatam perpetually to learn the science of the absolute personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai. Thank you, Mataji. So here the Supreme Lord, in this verse it is clearly mentioned that the Lord is Ajanaha. He is the birthless. He is always Purana. So Adi Purusham, Govindam Adi Purusham, Tamaham Bhajami. And and here there are two words are used. One is the Ajana and another one is the Jananam Parameshtinam. Parameshtinam is the foremost of the living entities. So sometimes Aja is also used for Lord Brahma also. Whenever Garbhodak Sai Vishnu and Brahma are addressed, at the time Brahma also born from the navel of Garbhodak Sai Vishnu. He is also called Aja. But here, when Brahma is mentioned as the topmost of the living entities, so then Ajana is addressed, Lord is being addressed as the Aja. So Ajanaha, Sampradisya evam Ajano Jananam Parameshtinam. So and he was showing his transcendental form. This is Atmano Rupam to Brahmaji. What is that Atmano Rupam? He will complete the transcendental. Tadrupam Atmano. This is Atmano Rupam to Brahma, while instructing him in the summarization of Srimad Bhagavatam in the 4 verses. He is the Ajanaha, or the supreme person amongst Jananam, or all persons. And all living entities are individual persons. Among such persons, Lord Hari is the supreme as confirmed in the Shruti mantra. Nityo Nityanam Chetana Chetananam. Again, this is again in the Purushottama Yoga. Krishna was clearly mentioning all those instructions. I am the um, Purushottama, Uttama Purusha Loke. And here in the Vaikuntha planet, the Lord is always situating and everything is in a personal features. As Prabhupada is describing here, there is no place for the impersonal features in the transcendental world, as there are impersonal features in the material world. And everything is Chetana, or the knowledge or consciousness. The personal feature comes in the spiritual. So the personal feature comes in the spiritual world. Everything is full of knowledge, and therefore everything in the transcendental world, land, water, the tree, the mountain, the river, the man, and the animal, the bird, everything is of the same quality. This is the Kaivalyam Iva Murtimat. Murtimat is the form, and they are conscious, all are consciousness. In this world also we see the mountains. In this material world also, once upon a time there are mountains. They used to fly. They used to have wings, but because they are very heavy and very big, it is disturbance to the living entities. When they were flying here and there, Lord Indra, he has cut down the wings of all the mountains, but except only one, Mainaka mountain, which is the golden mountain, still it is in the ocean somewhere. So, which was obligate to Indra, and also it was also obligate to the ocean as well, because ocean give a shelter to the Mainaka mountain. And we could see in the Ramayana, when Hanuman was going from India, when he was crossing from India to the Lanka. So at the time, Mainaka mountain, on the request of Samudra, so it wanted to give uh, Hanuman a kind of it's a treat, because Hanuman was engaged in the service of Lord Ramachandra. So, and then once again, it went back into the ocean. So, these mountains also used to fly once upon a time. And also, we know that rivers, there are different rivers. These are all goddesses personified. And also, we know that man and the animals, birds, and everything. And also, waters is the Varuna, is the deity of, and the trees, we know each and every tree has got a name. And the Bhudevi, the land, and transcendent world. So likewise, in this material world, it is a personified, because of if you take any seed, and seed has got a plan of the entire tree, and then it will be manifested in front of us itself when we sow it in a soil. But the seed, it has got all the plan, and before that there is a subtle plan. And because there is a subtleness, and the individual soul has got a form, according to his desires, he will take birth and he will take form in this material world. But similarly, that spiritual form, it is already um, in the existing in the spiritual world. It is called Swarupa Swarupa. Yada rahitam bhutendriya gunasyahi. So, Swarupena Mayopetam Pastin Swarajyam Ruchyati. Swarupena Mayopetam. So, but if we wanted to go back, we need to attain the same spiritual form to experience those transcendental world. And here, Yatra Naishresharam Nama Vanam Kamadugaihi Drumaihi Sarvattu Palapushpadhyam Vanara Sarvattu Sribihi Vibhrajat Kaivalyam Iva Murtimat. Kaivalyam Iva Murtimat. Everything is the personified. Is the but they are of the same quality, Kaivalyam Murtimat, that spiritual nature. And therefore, everything is, there is individual and personal. So one person may be acting as a aeroplane, one person may be acting as a land, one person may be acting as a bird, one person may be bee. Likewise, everything is only in the service of the Lord, to give pleasure to the Lord, not for personal sense gratification. If we see here, there are so many. If we see in our home, sometimes flies come in, some cats, dogs, everything is a person. They are also in the society. Everything is in the harmonious. Where there is harmonious, it is always peaceful. This is Varnashrama Dharma. But unfortunately, there are some of the living entities are not protected. They are being slaughtered within the four walls by the missions. Okay, that is hypocrisy. Okay, and then further, Srimad Bhagavatam gives us the information as the supreme Vedic literature, as a supreme and Vedic literature, and it was personally instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead to Brahmaji, so that the leader of the living entities might broadcast the message to all the universe in order to teach the supreme knowledge of Bhakti Yoga. This is the to teach the Srimad Bhagavatam to everyone, Bhakti Yoga. So again, when Brahmaji was also explaining to Narada Muni, so Narada Muni, you just explain, give this knowledge to everyone in such a way that people will take the knowledge and become the devotees of the Lord. So yataharo bhagavati nunam bhaktir bhavishyati sarvapmani akiladhare iti sankalpya varnaya. So idam bhagavatam nama yenme bhagavatoditam sangrahoyam vibhutinam tvam etad vipulekuru, and you expand further in such a way that Ishwarasya Anumodataha Mayavanatu Amushya Ishwarasya Anumodataha Shrunutaha Sraddhaya Nityam Maya Atma Namuhyati. So whoever hears this Bhagavatam, they will not be bewildered because it is a science, it is a facts one can experience practically. So this is to broadcast the message to all in the universe in order to teach the supreme knowledge of Bhakti Yoga. And Brahmaji in his turn instructed Narada Muni. So this is he was saying, Tvam etad vipuli kuru, Tvam etad vipuli kuru, and his beloved son. The same message of Srimad Bhagavatam, and Narada in his turn taught the same to Vyasadeva, who again taught it to Sukadeva Goswami. Sukadeva Goswami, he has received in the at the end of the Dwapara Yuga. Aditwan Dwaparadu Pitudvaipayinat Aham. I have taken this knowledge from my father Vyasadeva, O Parikshit. So idam Bhagavatam Nam Puranam Brahma Sammitam. Aditwan Dwaparadu Pitudvaipayinat Aham. Parishtopi Nirgunya Uttama Shloka Leelaya. So this is what Sukadeva Goswami says to Parikshit. So I have taken from my father. So tadidum grahyama sasamatam sarva ved itihasanam saram samudritam. It is the essence of all the Vedic literature. Saram samudritam, all essence. And then it was spoken to Parikshit. Sadasam sravayamasa maharajam parikshitam prayopavesham gangayam paritam paramarshibhihi. So Parikshit has received this knowledge from the Sukadeva Goswami. And perpetually, again later there, Suta Goswami was also present. तत्र कीर्तयतु विप्रश भूरि तेजसः अहं चाज्जिघं तत्र निविष्टः तदनुग्रहात् सोऽहं वा श्रावयिष्यामि यथादीतं यथामति. I have been there and then hearing this Srimad Bhagavatam very attentively. O Savanakadi sages, I am going to repeat the same knowledge. Yataditam yatamati. Whatever I have heard, I am going to speak that one to you. So this is the perpetually. This is the science of the absolute personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna. Okay, likewise, Prabhupada is describing it is everything is in perfect and very beautiful purport. Okay, so that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. So here Sukadeva Goswami is mentioning to Parikshit. This is Sampradisya evam ajino jananam parameshtinam paschitah tasya tadhrupam atmano nirunadharihi. Nirunadharihi. Okay, that is from Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Okay, so shall move to Srila Prabhupada's daily letter. Okay, so today letter to Satsvarupa, June 5th, 1970, Los Angeles. It is very tiny letter. Maybe we can cover another letter as well. I shall read this letter. My dear Satsvarupa, please accept my blessings. I have received your informative letter dated 2nd June 1970. Thank you very much. Try to deliver the tape recorder to Dinesh, who is now in Washington again. So try to make some arrangement for this. Hope this will meet you in good health. Please offer my blessings to all boys and girls there. So this is kind of acknowledgement and blessings, and then good health, and then just one type recorded to Dinesh. So this is kind of a try to deliver. So one message to Satswarupa. Okay, we shall cover another letter. Letter to Vrindavan Chandra, June 5th, 1970, Los Angeles. So can I request any other voluntary devotees to read this letter, please? Asha Mother is not here. Okay, any other voluntary devotees, please? Meena Mataji, would you like to read?
Yes, Prabhuji. Yeah. Please accept my dear Vrindavan Chandra, please accept my blessing. I beg acknowledge receipt of your encouraging letter dated 24th May 1970. I am so happy to learn that both you and your good wife are now engaged in opening our new center in Baltimore. This opening of new centers give me the greatest transcendental pleasure, and I beg to thank you very much. It is very good news that you have received such nice cooperation from the city authorities, so you can carry out our Sankirtan program with un, unrestricted disturbance of literatures. This is excellent opportunity, so please take full advantage and push on our movement with your greatest enthusiasm. The house which you have described sound very good for our purpose, so continue to develop this building for our Bel- Baltimore temple. Please also continue to cooperatively join with Philosoph- Philippinia temple, and the other temple for spreading Krishna consciousness by Mahasankirtan festivals like Jalmashtami festival to be celebrated at New Vrindavan. I want that all my students will cooperate fully for expanding our movement, and in this way every center will be benefited. Regarding your visit to the India Social Club, we do not accept very much from such Indians, but you have done best by distributing our literature to them. I have already advised that you may get some help from the Eastern Temple, and Bhagwan Das has I am told already agreed to send some men to help you in Baltimore. I beg to thank you for your enthusiastic service attitude. Utilize it with determination in the matter of preaching this Krishna consciousness, and you will quickly achieve the highest perfection status of life, namely Krishna consciousness. Please offer my blessing to your good wife, uh, Vin- Vindraba Kanya, Vidraba Kanya, and to the other boys and girls who may be there. Hope this will meet you in good health. Your able well wisher A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Mataji, any take your points, Mataji?
Yes, like Prabhupada is very pleased, to the Vrindavan Chandra, this Prabhuji that, he has done very good service, like good things in, to, like, for the temple, Baltimore. Yeah, so he's very pleased and he's just encouraging, so, yeah, this is something. And then he just saying that, you also get nice, receive such nice cooperation with authority as well. So he's very happy with his work and all this, what he has. Uh, yeah, so he's very happy with the work. And yeah, and then he just said, regarding, this. Indian Social Club, we said we are not in case, but you have done very good, distributing book over there as well. So he's very happy for that as well. And he's mm, again, Prabhupada, thank you and giving, blessing and saying he's very happy about this work and continue, do the progress and yeah, and blessing his wife and every other as well. So there's something I take away.
Okay, thank you so much, Mataji, for kindly explaining. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to highlight? Okay, so that is from Srila Prabhupada's letter, always encouraging to open your centers wherever it is possible. When the husband and wife, they are both devotees, they can do it. They can make so many miracles. Okay, and also whenever we are doing in Krishna consciousness, everyone would cooperate. Krishna arranges those things automatically. So Krishna is the center point of everything. And then one point again here. So, and also when we are managing these temples, we celebrate all kinds, we observe all festivals. Then it will be, so many people will be coming and taking the advantage for the festivals and come to Krishna. That is the motto of it. Okay, and that is one point. And then further, so there are so many Indian social clubs are there. So people will come there and gossip, and there is nothing to take from them. They're just a show offs. Wherever you go, simply go and nicely dress and then they speak each other show offs. That's all. I did this one, we are this one, like that. But they do not speak about Krishna Katha, no philosophy, no takeaways at all. Many people are like that. So we do not expect very much from such Indians, but we have done best by distributing our literatures to them. So that is why many people are being degraded from the position Varnashrama Dharma onto Mlechas and Yavanas. Again, Prabhupada is mentioning about so if something is needing some help, Prabhupada is going to send some men to help you in Baltimore temple as well. So because when the center is being opened, it needs some kind of labor, finance, and all those things. And thank you so much for enthusiastic service attitude. Utilize it with determination in the matter of preaching this Krishna consciousness, and you will quickly achieve the highest perfectional status of life, namely Krishna consciousness. So when we preach and whatever the thing we are preaching, it will come in return to us in a thousands of times. Okay, so this is what Prabhupada is always saying. He will be spiritually elevated, perfectional status of life. That is Krishna consciousness. Okay, apart from that, Prabhupada's blessings are always there. Acharyas, Vaishnavas, and Gurus, everyone, they bless us when we are progressing in the spiritual life. But we need to be enthusiastic to take up in a disciplined way. Okay, so that is Prabhupada's letter. Any other points, dear devotees, you wanted to add? Okay, and from the announcements point of view, so just received a message from Saurav Prabhuji that it is saying that in the temple Bhaktivedanta Mana, Abhishek Narasimhadev's Abhishekam has been booked. So I think we are one thing is sorted out, and so we are just raising. So I have shared this in details, bank details in the group for contributions. We'll keep it open for time being, maybe few weeks, because it is booked now. So I think we are not in rush to. I think we will adjust those things initially paying upfront, but we will keep raising the contributions, and finally we will share the statements how those contributions went. And also because we committed for Mayapur temple also, Mayapur 500, and also Bhaktivedanta Mana Narasimha is again 500, and Jum is 150, and then Goshala as well, so 250 pounds. This is what we have initially thought, according to the devotees, 1400 around, but yeah, we will communicate those further details, but we are not immediately doing this thing, everything to be raised immediately, and without any much stress. Contribute little bit every month, something like that, and then we will reach to that point in a couple of months. Of course, it's not a big amount for in terms of it, if I see around 30 devotees, but sometimes if it is Krishna, generally people will step back, but we should not step back. Of course, not about our devotees. Our devotees are enthusiastic. Generally, if we see the so-called of Indian club, something like that, they just always calculate. Okay, so that is from the announcements point of view. So, dear devotees, if you have got any other updates or you wanted to share anything on Krishna consciousness, kindly share. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So, like, sorry, I just was not here and I didn't read them like in a message. But Abhishek for Bhaktivedanta, like in here in our temple.
Yes, Mataji. The Narasimha Chaturdashi Abhishekam has been booked for Narasimha's Abhishekam.
So when will happen this?
Narasimha Chaturdashi is on May
Oh,
in 5 months.
okay. Gausala for where? Gausala.
Goshala, yeah, Manar Goshala.
Okay.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, any other comments? Okay, if there are no further updates, then we shall conclude and continue with further japa. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
अनंत कोटि विष्णु
Jai
जय
Jai Shri
प्रभु।
Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai
Hare Krishna, conscious day, everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Jai Shri